core onto the machine, just drop down the manual support arm. It has a small lock-in screw on here which holds it in position. Lose no turn. So now expanding mandrel. What I've done at the end, just as you load the core on, then raise the arm so you don't forget to put that in position to support the shaft. You know, this end here, I've just wound a bit of tape around there, and you use that as your core stop. So where you want the extended core on the end of the material, you just position a piece of tape so you put each core on. It's in each core is in exactly the same position. Position that, and I have to deflate the air shaft. At the end of the machine you have an air gun which just hooks onto here. There's an air pressure regulator here, and it's set to 4 bar, which is about 60 psi, and your air thing just plugs into the end of the regulator there. Press the air gun onto the inflation valve. You'll see the lugs come out, so it expands the air shaft. To deflate the shaft, just push the valve in and that'll release the air pressure. So I've set the roll length counter. Have a small label here. P1 is the slowdown length, P2 is the roll length. To set the roll length, simply press the P2 button and then press the appropriate button with the number above it to change it. So if we want to make it 50 yards, we just press this one, 40, 50, go along to the next one, 0. When you put your 50 yards in, and just press your enter and reset. And if you want to verify it, just press the P2 again and it will display your 50 yards. To set the slowdown length, press your P1. If we're setting wanting to roll through to 50 yards, we might want to slow down say approximately 3 yards before it reaches the 50, so you'll put in 47, and then from 47 to the 50 it'll go down to a preset slow speed.
Is this so that you get an exact length?
Yes, when it finishes. Okay, so we've put our 50 yards in and 47 in the P1, which has slowdown length, so it'll slow down 3 yards before it reaches the 50 to a preset speed, so you get a nice, smooth, even stop. Tab the material onto the core and it'll run the machine. Turn your pot or your speed control to 0, press your start button, and then just gradually increase the speed and winding all right. As you can see, it winds a nice smooth roll, wrinkle free. Next, when it comes to the finish, just turn the roll backwards. You cut off, gives you enough tab then to tab it onto the core when you start your next roll. Deflate the air shaft. That's the finished roll. Okay. Press your reset button, start button. You'll see there's a bow roller here. I don't know if you can see the bow, it's got a silicon cover, rubber cover on it. If you need to adjust the bow, you just loosen off the cap screw at either end, and you'll see there's a slot in the end of the shaft, and then you can simply rotate the bow roll around, and depending on how much curvature you have in it for the type of material that you're winding. This is a waterproof cloth which is fairly stretchy.